Okay, good. So good morning to everyone. Yet again, another week, and we are remaining on this 90-day commitment challenge. And this commitment challenge should mean a lot to you. A lot of you have already fallen off. Persons are not posting the results, posting the setups, um, and persons are not even taking the trades as they come in. And guys, I had a really important call last night with a leader, and one of the things that we discussed was that, I found that we have a cushion, right? We have a cushion that we can rest on, and that's the reason why a lot of persons are not up at this time. Because even though, if I look at the group chat, right? If I look at the Telegram chat, we have 93 subscribers, right, in this Bounceback Telegram. And when the call first started out, we had about average 40 persons or so. And then, over time, it reduced to 30, and now we're at 21. And guys, I really wanted to stress that this commitment challenge is for you. A lot of you guys want to pull yourself out of this position, out of being broke. Remember, being broke is temporary and being poor is a decision, right? So a lot of you want to pull yourself out of this position, but a lot of you are still comfortable, right? A lot of you are still sleeping on this opportunity, right? So guys, I really want to encourage you this morning that this 90-day challenge is for you. It's for you to become more profitable, right? It's for you to come out of, debt, to come out of being broke and everything. It's for you to make a decision that you want a better life for yourself. Myself and Kamar, we do this every Tuesday and Thursday. We don't have to do this, right? We don't have to get up at 5:30 and tell you guys jump on a call at 6 o'clock. But we're doing it because we want success for you, right? And we want more persons in Barbados, across the Caribbean, and even internationally become more six-figure earners. We really, really, really want you guys to stick to this. And as I told another leader last night that, the difference between you and a seven-figure earner right now is how you apply yourself. And persons want to know what's the strategy? How do I get to six figures? How do I get to seven figures? How have you done it, coach? How have you done it, right? People want to know, how has Dr. Raphael Spiller did it? How have we made it to where we are today? And I'm going to tell you that it is true commitment. A lot of you guys have an option. A lot of you guys have a choice, right? A lot of you have not made the decision that, there's no turning back. A lot of you have not made the decision that this has to work, because once you make a decision, right, your attitude reflects it, right? So you're going to get up at 5:30. You're going to prepare yourself for this call. You're going to be on every call. You're going to watch over the videos that I post on YouTube. You're going to be on the hustle. You're going to be on the grind, because this is a decision that you've made, that you want to pull yourself out of this situation that you're in, right? And the only way you're going to do it is if you apply yourself, dedication, and you commit. You commit to your goals. A lot of you guys have written down goals since last year, December, and you probably forgot them already. You probably haven't even looked back at your goals since you've written them down. So guys, I just want to remind you this morning, a couple of things is, number one, the 90-day commitment challenge. And I didn't want to say this, but I'm going to say it. The 90-day commitment challenge has a prize at the end of it. And I did say the person that remains the most consistent, that shows me, right, that shows me that they are consistent, will definitely be recognized, right? There is a prize at the end of the 90 days, right? Now, last time I did an event and I asked persons to come up to the room, nobody wanted to come up to the front of the room. But as soon as that one person came up to the front of the room, right? And I gave them a cash prize, Guess what happened the next time I told persons to come up to the room? Everybody wanted to come up because everyone knew a cash prize was involved. Right, guys? So don't let this opportunity slip you. Let's go now over to the charts. Really excited about bounce back this morning. Let me hide my video. Good. So, couple updates. If you have been on bounce back this morning, or you haven't been, you look here, you will see that we have an order for Bitcoin. Right, so I don't know if a lot of you guys know that between Stephen Hooley, and Let's Waves, they've added some really good pairs onto Bounce Back to give us more and more opportunities every single day. Right, so guys, if you're not utilizing this platform, use it. If you're using this platform, stick to it. Right? If you're using this platform, you don't need 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 different strategies. Persons ask me, Coach, which products you think that I should use as a beginner? Bounce Back is enough. You don't need more than this. Trust me. Right? You get a few setups a day, and that's all you need. A trading plan. Some of you contacted me about a trading plan. I will send the trading plans to you. Those who still need a trading plan, message me directly and say, Coach, just reminding you about the trading plan. I will send it to you and we could discuss it. Right? So if you don't have a trading plan, drop me a message. So make a note of it now that you can drop Coach a message on WhatsApp and let her know that you want a trading plan that you could stick to, that you could use Bounce Back with, that could help you reach that 6-figure income goal. All right, so I'm gonna start off with Bitcoin this morning. Last week, we went through entries, stop losses, and stuff on Tuesday, and then on Thursday, my business partner, Kamar, went through using the line chart on Bounce Back and stuff like that. So guys, if you have not yet watched last week's recording, remember to catch them on my YouTube video. I post the link inside of the group chat as well. I'm not sure what's happening here with Bitcoin. It told me invalid symbol. But anyway, we got some really exciting pairs being added to Bounce Back, like gold, silver, oil, etc. So really good exciting times. So let's start today's training. So let's go here with sell GBPCHF around 1.33473, right? So we should be doing this together. By now, you should have your laptop in a way that you are setting up the charts. You're drawing up the charts with Coach as she goes through this every Tuesday, right? And Kamar goes through it every Thursday. So let's do it together. So sell GBPCHF around 1.33473. All right. Good. So we have, again, some messages here. Let me see something real quick. Okay, fair enough. Right, so let me go back and share my screen. Good. So the blue line, right? This is where Bounce Back wanted us to get into the market, right? So it got called on the 1 hour time frame. Remember the confirmations. We are going to drop 2 time frames down. Now, I really want to say this. A lot of you guys on this call should know why you're drawing a trend line. Some persons don't, and that's scary, right? So why are we drawing a trend line? Because we want to identify the trend. So if you don't know that, please write that down right now. We want to identify what's the current trend, right? So whether it might be an uptrend or a downtrend, right? We want to identify what's the current trend, and therefore we're looking for that trend to break, right? And change direction. So why are we drawing a trend line? Because we want to identify current trend, right? So drawing a trend line now. And this wants us to sell GBPCHF. So if we're selling GBPCHF, what trend do we want to identify? It would be an uptrend, right? So coming from the lows, right? As I mentioned to you guys, just remember to mute. All right, let me just start this up here. Mute all participants. Good. So coming from the lows, you can start from this low or you can start from this low, right? But you want to make sure that you're starting from the lowest low and the lowest wick of the lowest low. So this got sent out a while ago. And we wanted to identify the uptrend, right? So you can see us here identifying the uptrend here on the 15-minute time frame. Now, coming down to the 5-minute time frame where we look for entry, all right? What do we want to look for? First of all, we want to see where our stop loss will be placed. So remember, stop loss above the last high if it's a sell. So you could even put it here, right? You could put your stop loss there. And what that does is that your stop loss now would be about, in this case, 37 pips, right? So your stop loss could be above the last high. And in this case, it will be here, right? And what are we aiming for? What are we aiming for? We're aiming for first take profit is 15 pips, second take profit is 30 pips, right? Now, I know a lot of persons are still having problems with call levels. And as soon as you draw the trend line here, let me block this out. There we go. Right. So persons are still having problems with call levels. And when you draw your trend line, all you need to do is find a price point below your trend line. Literally, just any price point below here. And you're going to click on price label. So coming to the left, right? The left usually has a T here. So you're going to click the arrow next to the T and scroll all the way down to price label and literally just place it anywhere below the trend line, right? And that's going to be your call level. Your call level would be 133.398, right? Once you get this call level in and you get the notification, all you need to do is check to see that your MACD lines has crossed. In this case, when you come down, you can see here, MACD lines cross along with the crossing of the trend line. And it's a go. Literally, it's a go, right? So all this requires is discipline. You're repeating the same thing every time a trade is sent out, right? That's all you're doing, repeating the same thing every time a trade is sent out. So remember, guys, that bounce back is not just a product, it's a strategy, right? You can use this strategy even when you're calling your own trades. As I tell persons that, even in signals groups or whatever, when you get a signal, right? When you get a signal, it is your duty to do the work behind it. Just don't take the signal and jump into it. Pull the signal up on the chart, draw a trend line, wait for it to break. Simple as that, right? You can get a signal from anybody, but once you get the signal, do the work. Don't be lazy with it, right? Draw a trend line, wait for it to break, and be good to go. So let's do one more example here. So sell GBPJPY around 147.151. So first thing, horizontal line, 147.151, right? Just gearing up for the sell now. 15-minute time frame to draw the trend line. This should be a nice live trade. So remember, we're identifying the uptrend. Right? We're identifying the uptrend. Coming down to our 5-minute time frame. Right? This is a go. So if you're not in GBPJPY, it's a good trade to get into now. Right? Live trading. This is a good trade to get into now. You have all your confirmations. You have the trade breaking the trend line. We have that there. We have the MACD cross. Right? And all we want to do now is catch 15 to 30 pips. So first take profit 15 pips, second take profit 30 pips. Right? So this trade is a go. If you're not already in this trade, you can jump on right now. Right? Good. So stop loss in this case, if you're looking for a stop loss, let's do the stop loss here. So stop loss above last high, as you know. You could keep it nice and tight, so you can put it here, or you basically want to put it at any new lower highs. So like, for example, you could even come and put your stop loss here now, because this is the last high the trade created before it continues to drop. Right, so 147.212. Right, so guys, literally, if you're not in this trade, get in this trade now. If your friends are not on this call and they're looking for some trades, wake them up, tell them that we have an active GBPJPY, and as we speak, it's currently dropping. Right, it's currently dropping. All right, so you can get into that trade, GBPJPY. Right, guys, so nice and quick today, right? 23 minutes past 6 o'clock. I've given you a trade. You have the strategy. I've given you some motivation this morning. Once you get off this call, I want you guys to go finish, drop the rest of the charts, because a lot of those pairs have not started to move as yet. So you could catch the opportunity this morning and you can start your trading, right? Just remember, draw your trend line, wait for the break, wait for MACD to cross, and get into the trade and make some money today, right? So guys, same time on Thursday. Jump on Thursday, 6 o'clock, when Kamara will now take you through Bounceback Training. Remember, tell your friends, right, to jump onto this call twice a week. There are a lot of persons in the team right now that want one-on-one sessions with me, want group sessions with me. I'm doing it here. This is it here. I am providing you a session. I don't have to do it, but I do it because I want to help you, the mass, to become more consistent and obviously become seven-figure earners. I really, really, really want you guys to win, and I'm very passionate about that. Right, guys? So, like I say, jump on the calls. Make sure that you're doing everything that you need to do where Bounceback Commitment Challenge is concerned. Remind your friends who would have joined into my Telegram chat the same time as you why they got started. A lot of persons have not experienced pain enough, and that's why they're not on this call. That's why they're not plugging into Bounceback, right? That's why they're not trading, right? So make sure that you let your friends know, remind them of their goals, remind them why they should jump onto this call, remind them why they should be trading Bounceback. You don't need any other challenge. You don't need any other product, sorry. You don't need any other strategy. You have it here. You don't need anything else. This does the work for you. All you need to do is do a couple confirmations and you're good to go. You don't need nothing else. stick to bounce back, and a lot of you guys will become more profitable at the end of the year. So I look forward to seeing some more six-figure earners flooding the stage with me, because it's a bit lonely out there right now, I'm not gonna lie, right? Flood the stage with me. Let's get the stage crowded. We need a lot more success stories in Barbados and across the Caribbean, and we have the tools and resources to do it. All right, guys. So thank you for joining me today, this lovely Tuesday. Go out there and be profitable.